Over 8,000 miles apart, total opposite sides of the planet, a 12-hour time difference, a 21-hour flight in a Boeing 787. The two countries I am talking about are the U.S.A. and Thailand, both beautiful countries filled with stunning views to see, delicious foods to eat, and interesting people to meet. Many people have said that the internet and technology advances over time have shrunk the world. Everyone from every corner of the planet can be connected with one another. I agree with this statement to some degree, but there are still plenty of differences in the way people go about their daily lives on opposite sides of the world. Let's break down some of the basic daily life differences between Thailand and the USA. Let's kick things off with number 10, your typical restaurants. Besides the food on the menu, there are a few differences about going out to eat at a restaurant. In America, once you are brought to your table, you are given a menu, and then you have a few minutes to look over the menu while your server takes your drink order. The server will come and go from your table until you are ready to order your food. In Thailand, the server will usually stay at your table while you look over the menu. You will then order everything at once, food and drink. Food in Thailand is brought out to the table once it is ready. They do not wait for all the food to be ready. It is rare that everyone will be served their food at the same time. Also, in Thailand, it is not common for the server to come and check up on everything. If something is wrong or you need something extra, you can just grab their attention and let them know what is needed. Tipping for the service is standard in both countries. Number 9. Dating Thai women versus dating American women. This could be a video on its own, and that is what I have done. Tap that subscribe button right now. This way you are notified in a few days when my dating Thai women versus dating American women video is released. Number 8. The bum gun. The bum gun is just as it sounds. In America, after one uses the bathroom, they can clean themselves with toilet paper and then put the toilet paper in the toilet and flush. In Thailand, they have the bum gun. This is a small hose with nozzle, similar to the hose and nozzles that can be found in kitchen sinks. These bum guns are installed in the bathrooms next to the toilet. Once someone has finished using the toilet, they can easily spray themselves clean, then use some toilet paper to dry off. Make sure not to flush the toilet paper down the toilet. Put it in the garbage next to the toilet. The plumbing in Thailand is thinner, which can cause clogging if the paper is flushed. In my opinion, the bum gun is the greatest tool to have in a bathroom. I absolutely love it and will make sure I have one in my house no matter where I live. For those of you that are unsure about the bum gun, think about this. You are in your yard, barefoot, and you step on some dog poop. Would you rather clean your foot with only some paper towels, or would you like to hose off your foot with water and then dry your foot with some paper towels? You see my point? The bum gun is amazing. Also, in Thailand, they call the bathroom the toilet. This way, if you're ever in Thailand and really need to use the washroom, you know how to ask someone where the toilet is, not bathroom. Most people will be confused if you say bathroom. Number 7. The driving. In Thailand, you drive on the left side of the road instead of the right. The cars here will have the steering wheel on the right side instead of the left. Personally, for me, driving feels very similar to America because both the steering wheel and side you drive on are opposite. It is much more difficult to adjust to driving somewhere like the U.S. Virgin Islands, where they drive on the left side, yet the cars still have their steering wheel on the left side. Also, in Thailand, you need to be alert of all motorbike drivers. There are more motorbikes on the road than cars. Number 6. Fast food drive-thrus compared to food carts. Thailand still has fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell, but drive-thrus are not a common thing. Actually, fast food restaurants are not very popular in Thailand. Food carts are popular. People will either walk with a large cart or they will have a side cart attached to their motorbike. These carts will be customized to whatever they are selling. You can find a wide variety of foods from hot noodle soups, pad thai, coffee, Thai tea, and even some fresh fruit on ice. These people will walk or ride all over the town. making it convenient for you to eat a wide variety of food without ever moving. The only issue with food carts is sometimes you are craving a certain food, but you cannot find a cart that sells it. I have ridden my bike many miles looking for a fruit cart that was never to be found. Number 5. The sale of alcohol. In America, it really varies state to state on the laws of alcohol sales in a store. In Thailand, the rules are as follows. Alcohol can be purchased at a store from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m., and then again from 5 p.m. until midnight. So, you are not allowed to purchase alcohol from midnight until 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. The only time this is an issue for me is if I'm doing my bi-weekly food shopping and want to purchase a case of beer or bottle of wine, but it is 3 in the afternoon. Speaking of food shopping, number 4 is the produce department in supermarkets. While shopping in America for your produce, you pick your produce, put it in a bag, then, at the checkout register, the cashier will weigh it out and charge you. Here in Thailand, they will have a little weigh station with a worker directly in the produce department. Once you have bagged your produce, you bring it to them, they will weigh it and put a price tag on it for you. I had to learn this the hard way my first time and bring the produce all the way back to the produce department because the cash register did not have a scale built in to weigh my veggies out. Moving on to number 3. Who has the right of way? The driver or the pedestrian? In America, for the most part, the right of way would go to the pedestrian. In Thailand, the right of way goes to the driver. The traffic here is always moving. If you stop to let someone cross the road, it is going to disturb the flow of traffic, and there is a good chance you might create an accident. As a pedestrian walking the streets of Thailand, wait for the cars to pass and then cross the street. Do not assume that the cars will stop for you like they do in America. Number 2. Credit cards versus cash. Over the years, America has really transitioned to using plastic instead of paper. People are barely touching cash these days. Everyone is using their debit cards, credit cards, and even their phones to pay for things. Thailand is still a cash economy. You can use a credit card at larger stores and businesses, but for the most part, cash is still the way to go in Thailand. With that said, make sure you make a stop at a currency exchange in the airport to grab some cash for your taxi ride. Do not take out too much money though, as you will get much better exchange rates on the streets, not the airport. Finally, number 1. Time and pace of life. Life tends to move at a slower, more relaxed pace in Thailand compared to America. Some people call it Thai time. If you have a meeting at 2 p.m., do not expect that meeting to start at exactly 2 p.m. It might start at 2:10 or 2:20. It's no rush as long as things are getting done. America is go, go, go. Here in Thailand, you need to have more patience. Just relax and go with the flow. Everything is gonna be all right. So there you have it. 2 great countries on opposite sides of the planet. Both have their own ways of going about life. Neither one is wrong nor right in their ways of doing things. It's just different. And this is what makes the world a beautiful place. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you are notified for our Thai women versus American women dating video coming out in a few days. Chok Di.